Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the March 12th Century Club Board meeting. Everybody is invited to listen tonight. All I ask is that non-board members refrain from comments until after the board meeting. I'd like to also welcome our two new board members, and that would be Gary, K9 GWS 4th Area Director, and Eric, 10th Area Director. Good evening and welcome to the mayhem of the board meeting. It's a little bit unusual tonight. What we're going to do is we are going to elect a chairman of the board, and then I am going to turn the meeting over to the new chairman of the board and let him finish. Hopefully everybody's read the minutes. So let's go ahead and do a roll call. First area.
Present, K1UU.
Second call area. Second call area. How about the third call area? A fourth.
Here, K9 GWS.
Fifth.
Here, WA6LBU.
Sixth.
Here, KJ8all.
Seventh.
WB7ASC.
Eighth.
AG8WL.
Ninth.
WA9DIY.
10th.
I'm here, AA0HF.
Present. DX. Vice President.
And for UK.
And presence here. So we've got 3 that are missing. That leaves us with 10 in attendance. So we have a valid quorum for moving on. Okay, first order of business is I'm going to open up nominations for the vacated as of February 28th chairman of the board position. I'm looking for nominations.
7th area.
Go ahead, Ron.
I'd like to take this opportunity to nominate Fred Caswell, Kilo 1 uniform for that position.
Okay, we've got K1UU. Anybody else would like to nominate?
I always liked Ron until now.
Well, you kind of got yourself into this, Fred, when you became a director. So anyway, any more?
He says he's out of time. Sorry, guys.
I'm being paged. I'm sorry. Okay, if I haven't heard any more comments, let's go ahead and do a vote. We are voting to approve K1UU as the COB. First area.
Abstain.
Second call area is not here. Third area is not here. Fourth area.
In favor.
Fifth call area.
In favor, WA6LBU.
Sixth.
I, KJ8all.
Seventh.
I approve K1 uniform.
Eighth.
Heartily approve KG8WL.
Ninth.
Affirm. WA9DIY.
10th.
Approve, AA0HF.
Vice President.
Approve, K4 UK.
And I approve. So with that, I'd like to welcome K1 or K1UU as our new chairman of the board. I am going to briefly put up the agenda, and Fred, this is your meeting. Take it away.
Well, thanks. I hope I don't let you down. I've got a copy of the agenda here. The next item on our agenda is to elect a secretary, and similar to what we just did for the chairman, I'd like to open up the floor for nominations for secretary.
Seventh area.
Ron, go ahead.
This is sort of like a railroad. I'd like to nominate Gary Slagle, K9 GWS, for another term.
Okay, well, he's treasurer. We're voting on secretary.
I rescind that. Sorry, I can't read. I need to put my glasses on. Sorry.
Well, I got mine on. I can't read it either, so we're even.
Here, Ron, you can use mine.
Thanks.
Well, I don't know if it's appropriate for me to do it, but I'd like to nominate
do it.
Rusty. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
This WA6LBU, I would like to nominate Rusty WUT as secretary.
Any other nominations or discussions on nominations? All right, well then let's go right to a vote, and maybe I'll be creative later, but right now I'm going to follow the Joe process. So let's take a roll call vote. First area approves, K1UU. Second area, I don't see anyone present. Third, no one present. Fourth area for secretary, WUT.
Approved, K9 GWS.
Thank you, Gary. Fifth area.
Approved, WA6LBU.
Sixth area.
Sixth area approves, KJ et al.
Thank you. And Ron, WB7ASC.
Seventh approves, WB7ASC.
Thank you. Eighth area, Ralph.
Eighth area approves, KGAW.
Thank you. Ninth area, James.
Ninth area approves, WA9 DIY.
10th area, Eric.
10th area approves, AA0HF.
DX. I don't,
He just checked in.
Fred, just to be sure, what are we voting on? Sorry, guys.
We have nominated Rusty WU2T for another term as secretary, and
DX
it's your turn to vote.
DX approves.
Thank you. VP Bob.
KN4UK approves.
Okay, and President Dean.
President approves, N7XG.
Okay, very good. So I count 11 yays, no nays, no abstained. So congratulations, Rusty. You're you're voted in as the secretary for another year. So next item on the agenda, we've got the treasurer. Let's open up the floor for nominations.
And I'll restate my nomination for Gary.
Okay, we got WB7ASC nominating K9GWS. Any other nominations? All right, let's go to the roll call vote. First area approves. Second area not present. Third area not present. Fourth area for treasurer.
I'm going to abstain, K9 GWS.
Okay, we got you. And then fifth area.
Fifth area approves, WA6LBU.
Sixth area. Your vote, Joe.
Okay, sixth area approves, KJ et al.
Thank you. Seventh area, Ron.
Seventh area approves, WB7ASC.
Okay, eighth area, Ralph.
Eighth area approves, KGAWL.
Ninth area, James.
Ninth area approves, WA9 DIY.
Thank you. Eric, 10th.
10th area approves, AA0HF.
Okay. Craig, DX area.
DX area V3CMB approves.
Thank you. VP Bob.
Vice President KN4UK approves.
Thank you. And then Dean, President.
President N7XG approves.
Excellent. Well, that was a so I count 10 yays, one abstain. Gary's our treasurer for another year. Thank you very much, Gary.
Great job, Gary.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Rusty, appreciate all your work, and now you get to do it all over again. Okay, so let's move on to agenda number 5, roll call vote, approval of the minutes from the local February 12th board meeting. The files, there's a link in the agenda to the files. So let's go through and do a roll call vote on those minutes. The first area abstains. I was not present. Second and third area, not present. Fourth area, Gary, your vote?
Abstain.
Okay. Fifth area, Clay.
Approves. WA6LBU.
Joe?
Sixth area approves, KJ et al.
Okay. Seventh area, Ron?
Approved, WB7ASC.
Good. Ralph, eighth area.
Eighth area abstains, KGAW.
Okay, we got an abstain. Ninth area, James?
Approve.
Okay, thank you. 10th area, Eric?
The 10th area approves, AA0HF.
All right. DX, Craig?
DX approves V3CMB.
Vice President, Bob?
And for UK VP approves.
All right. And President, Dean?
President approves.
So we got a few abstains here. 1, 2, 3 abstains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 8-3. The minutes are approved. Moving on. Roll call vote for the financial statement. The link in the agenda points to the latest version of the balance sheet that Gary updated. So I think we're voting on the right thing there. So we'll do the roll call vote. First area approves the financials. Second and third, not present. Fourth area, Gary?
I'm going to abstain, K9 GWS.
Okay. Fifth area, Clay.
Approves.
Thank you. Sixth area, Joe?
Sixth area approves, KJ et al.
Seventh area, Ron?
Approved, WB7ASC.
Thank you. Eighth area, Ralph?
Approved, KGAWL.
Thank you. Ninth, James?
Ninth approves.
Thank you. 10th area, Eric?
Approved, AA0HF.
Okay. DX, Craig?
V3CMB approves.
Thank you. Vice President, Bob?
And for UK approve.
And then Dean, President.
Approve, N7XG.
Okay, so this time around we've got 11 minus 1, so 10-1. The financials are approved. Okay, in agenda item 7, we've got a bunch of committee reports that have been posted, and I for one appreciate that. It keeps us all in the know. Can you hear my cat in the background?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anybody that wants to have any discussion on the awards committee, member communication, the IT team, or the eyeball? Okay. All right. So those reports are there and available for us to review. There's no old business on the agenda. The 9th item on the agenda is new business. It's motion 3-2022-1 from Dean Davis, recommending a $500 payment, in other words, important, to the Net Logger Server Support Fund. Dean, any comments or thoughts on that?
Yeah, all I can say is this is long overdue. We have gotten a lot of mileage off of NetLogger. They did a lot of things for us when we did the startup, and I think that this is just a way that we can thank them and support their continued support. I will say this is that the IT group has a list of things that they would like them to address in the future, and this is just a way that we can kind of secure our position. So I think it's a good thing.
Not to go too far off topic, but Dean, who's the one that has the list of what wants to be updated? The reason I ask is during the QSO party, I had a couple of surprises and I just wanted to make sure they were covered.
Okay, what was the question again?
During the QSO party, I ran into a couple of surprises with check-in lists and NetLogger stuff. Who has the list of requested updates?
Eric does.
I have the list. feel free to reach out. I'll make sure some of the things you mentioned are on the list. So, but we can check in, make sure nothing's missing. Fred.
Okay, thank you. I'll directly contact Eric. Any other discussion or comments on the payment? Then let's go to a roll call vote. First area approves, K1UU. Second and third not present. Fourth call area.
Approve, K9 GWS.
Q. Fifth call area.
Approves, WA6LBU.
Sixth call area.
Sixth area approves, KJ 8L.
Thank you. Seventh area, Ron.
Approves, WB7ASC.
Eighth area, Ralph.
Approved, KG 8.
Thank you. Ninth area, James.
Ninth area approves.
Okay. 10th area, Eric.
10th area approves, AA0HF.
Thank you. DX, Craig.
DXV3 CMB approves. Great, good guys. We need to do this anyway. DX approves.
Right. VP, Bob.
And 4UK, VP approved.
Thank you. And then Dean.
President approves, N7XG.
Okay, clean sweep, 11 approves. So we're going to be writing them a check. We're running out of agenda here. Number 10 is an open discussion. Does anybody have any comments or issues they want to bring up or kick around? Does that mean? Please. I see Bob with one finger up. I see Dean with two.
Pointing at Dean.
Oh,
I was
so
pointing at Dean. He's up tonight.
Oh, okay. Hey, Dean, you're up.
I have two items for the list, and the first item is I would like to thank Joe, KJ80, for all the hard work he put in as the previous chairman of the board, and a big thank you from the board, Joe. You did good. So,
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
I agree.
Yep.
and the second item I have is, as all of you know, WB0PYF, Ray Myers passed away recently. And with that, the Century Club chairman position got vacated. And I've done a search, and I would like to present that Whiskey 4 Radio Hotel Bravo, Robert Byers, is my choice to replace him. And I'd like to find out if there's we can move forward with this. And this is an informal hey or nay. I think he'll do a good job. I've talked to him on the phone. I think he's a good person to do the job. So Fred, if you'd kind of do once around the block just to see if we've got the support, then we'll go ahead and proceed with it, and we'll make this effective April 1st.
So this is not a board approved position, but you're just looking for a vote of support.
In the current bylaws, it basically suggests that all these chairman positions be run by the board. So,
okay. All right. So without repeating a whole bunch of stuff, the first area approves what Dean just said.
Well said.
Sorry.
Said, Fred.
Assigning Robert Byers to the Century Club chair position, CARES chair position. First area approves. Second and third are not present. Fourth area?
Approves, K9 GWS.
Okay. Fifth area?
Approves, WA6LBU.
Okay. Sixth area?
Sixth area approves, KJ 8L.
Thank you. Seventh, Ron?
Approves.
Okay. Ralph?
Approve.
Okay. Ninth area, James?
Ninth area approves.
10th area, Eric?
10th area approves.
Okay.
And Fred, DX approves this one.
Thank you. And VP, Bob?
Approved.
And then back to you, Dean.
N7XG president approves.
Okay. So that's 11 approvals. So that's going to carry.
Thank you, everybody, by the way.
Anyone else with any discussion topics or stuff we should be covering? Okay. And wow, Peter's not here. I'm going to need a motion to adjourn.
I'll take Peter's place.
K9 GWS, motion to adjourn.
Second.
Anybody- Second? Was that Ron?
GAWL.
Oh, okay. We got Ralph as a second. Okay.